How does etymology uncover the history of words? Imagine being able to read a word like a storybook, discovering where it started and how it traveled through time. That is exactly what etymology does. It is the study of where words come from and how their forms and meanings have changed over the years. By tracing a word's journey through different languages and historical periods, etymology reveals the hidden stories behind the words we use every day. Etymology begins with the earliest known uses of a word, often starting with written records. For example, the word etymology itself comes from Greek roots. The word etymon means true sense, and logia means the study of. This shows that etymology is about finding the true origins of words. When studying a word, etymologists compare it across related languages. They look for similarities in spelling, pronunciation, and meaning. These clues help them see how words have evolved and spread. Words often change as they move from one language to another. For example, the English word avocado came from Spanish, which borrowed it from the Nahuatl language. The original Nahuatl word was ahuacatl, which means testicle. Knowing this, we understand how languages borrow words and adapt them to their own sounds and meanings. Breaking words into parts like prefixes, roots, and suffixes also helps uncover their history. Take the word disaster. It comes from Italian disastro, which combines dis meaning bad and astro meaning star. Originally, it referred to a bad event caused by an unfavorable star. Over time, the meaning expanded to include any sudden misfortune. Etymology also involves finding cognates, or words in different languages that share a common ancestor. For example, the English word mother, the German Mutter, and the Latin mater all come from the same ancient root. This shows how languages develop from shared origins and branch out over time. Etymology is not limited to English. It helps us understand how languages are connected and how they change. English, German, and Dutch are part of the Germanic language family, which itself is part of the larger Indo-European family. Comparing words across these languages helps reconstruct how they developed and diverged. Knowing the history of a word can also clarify why it is spelled or pronounced a certain way. For example, the word candidate comes from Latin candidus, which means white. Roman candidates wore white togas, so the word originally referred to someone dressed in white. This historical connection makes it easier to remember the word's meaning. In sentences, etymology can be used to show these connections. For example, the etymology of candidate reveals its link to the white robes worn by Roman office seekers. Or, knowing that avocado originally meant testicle in Nahuatl adds a surprising twist to its story. In short, etymology uncovers the history of words by tracing their origins, changes, and links across languages and time. It explains why words look and sound the way they do and why their meanings can shift. For anyone interested in language, etymology offers a fascinating window into the past lives of words, making their current use more meaningful and memorable.